Welcome to MojoPlays News Roundup, where we bring you the biggest gaming news of the week.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
August game releases and PS Plus lineup.
You were small, pathetic, but now you are more. Are you ready?
August is looking like the beginning of the end for gamers' free time for the rest of the year. In addition to numerous smaller titles, including the remaster of Star Wars Bounty Hunter, players will get another chance to visit a galaxy far, far away on August 30th with the release of Ubisoft's Star Wars Outlaws. The first true open-world Star Wars game, players will take control of Kay Vess, a Han Solo-type scoundrel hoping to secure one last big score to pay off a crime syndicate that's after her. Set between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, players will explore multiple planets and be able to align themselves with different factions while pulling jobs with their animal companion Nyx at their side.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Star Wars Outlaws might close out the month, but just before players are exploring the galaxy, they'll finally get their hands on Game Science's highly anticipated release, Black Myth: Wukong, on August 20th. Based on the famous Chinese novel Journey to the West, Black Myth: Wukong has been on gamers' radar since its stunning reveal back in 2020. Full of spectacular boss fights and lightning-fast combat, as well as a gorgeous art style and creature designs, Black Myth: Wukong is shaping up to be an easy Game of the Year contender for many fans based on early previews alone. Finally, Sony has revealed their lineup of PlayStation Plus games for the month of August. Star Wars fans continue to win this month with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which retells the entirety of the 9 films in the main series from Episode 1 to Episode 9. We were huge fans of the release back in 2022, and it shouldn't be missed by either Star Wars or LEGO fans. Next up is Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, which ditches the security room and has players surviving the animatronic horrors of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex with none other than Freddy himself. And lastly, fans of Gothic 2D action platformers will want to check out Ender Lily's Quietus of the Nights, where you guide young Lily through the decaying horrors of her kingdom and the spirits of the knights sworn to protect her as she searches for sanctuary.
The rebellion is reborn today, and I will not be the last Jedi.
Yakuza live action. Gamers have certainly been spoiled for choice when it comes to faithful adaptations of beloved series, and Amazon is bringing the wildly popular Yakuza series to the small screen. Premiering on October 24th with 3 episodes, the series will loosely follow the same events as the first game. It features protagonist Kiryu after his release from a 10-year prison sentence and the consequences of his actions that put him there. The Yakuza, or Like a Dragon series as it's known today, is widely known not just for its representation of Japanese culture and recreation of numerous Japanese districts, but also for its over-the-top fight scenes, which the series creators promise will be a large part of the live-action adaptation. Amazon and HBO Max have both seen resounding successes of their adaptations of the Fallout series and The Last of Us respectively, which has also led to a huge boost in those games' sales and renewed interest. The same will likely be true of Like a Dragon when the series premieres in the fall. Braid Anniversary underperforms. Jonathan Blow is arguably responsible for initiating the indie boom of the late 2000s, as well as popularizing Xbox Live with his wildly successful time-bending first title Braid in 2008. Braid was a huge financial success for Jonathan Blow, and he used that money to create his equally masterful follow-up, The Witness, in 2016. However, with the recent release of the anniversary edition of Braid in May of this year, Blow isn't hopeful for his company's future after its disappointing sales numbers. With updated visuals and sound effects, as well as a highly detailed behind-the-scenes look at the game's creation, Blow confirmed that the game has sold incredibly poorly compared to what they needed to keep his game company, Thekla Inc., open for future game development. However, he points out he's still incredibly proud of what he and his team have managed to accomplish. Bungie Layoffs.
I'm done burying my friends.
It's the end of everything. Might as well try to stop it.
In what sadly feels like a weekly trend, Bungie just announced that they would be laying off around 220 employees. 155 of them are being integrated into other roles within Sony Interactive Entertainment, and roughly 40 or more would begin work under a new sub-studio to create a new game directly for Sony. This comes as yet another blow to the company that already suffered layoffs back in October of 2023 after the delay of its latest expansion for Destiny 2, The Final Shape. While many were surprised by the news, some employees reportedly found out via social media about the layoffs and were caught completely off guard by the news. Bungie CEO Pete Parsons reaffirmed that there were still roughly 850 developers working on Destiny 2, as well as the company's upcoming game Marathon, which is a reboot of one of the developers' first titles. The news was met with resounding resentment from both the developers who lost their jobs, as well as the gaming community, who placed much of the blame on Parsons himself. He promised there would be no layoffs after the company's acquisition in 2022, which was clearly not true. Fans are also frustrated with Sony and their recent unsuccessful push for live service games.
So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
Thanks for watching. Check out more great videos here.